Day 22 of 20-day English speaking challenge. I just realized just today that uh I said about day 29 of 20-day English speaking challenge instead of day 21 of 20-day English speaking challenge last day, and I uploaded the video without realizing it. And you know what? I made several videos and I took time to, let's say, editing the video, but like somehow I didn't realize this mistake. Well, it's me. And yeah, I I remember when the job, my career was affected me when it comes to dating pool. Like I didn't I wasn't really, into dating and stuff. Like I wasn't really, really serious when it comes to trying to find the love of my life in the past. But there are moments that made me feel insecure, and one of them was when few guys like um, showing obvious turn off after I mentioned or answer about a question that they gave me. So the question was about what do you do? And yeah, these people that I thought like having, romantic interests that were like they seemed to have romantic interest with me, but after I mentioned about my job at that moment, they turn off right after I answer the question, and it made me feel insecure. Not gonna lie, I felt insecure for that. That's why I just like I avoided to answering the question of what do you do. And I remember random internet people that mentioned that you took pride, like LinkedIn was an app where you took pride to put on your history about education and career on that. And it was a thing. It really is right for me, because like especially if I open my LinkedIn and then I try to compare myself to some people, like some other people, and I felt insecure instantly because they seem to have a really excellent background, having, you know, uh, really good or really growing up. Like their career history was growing up, had they have been growing up when it comes to careers, and their like education background was like they came from prestigious institute universities, etc. And yeah, there are people who were also putting on their title or their career on social media, especially Instagram. And I understand that it could be like a personal branding. So some people will just checking your social media to know that if you are suitable for them or not. Like, yeah. the recruiter, yeah, they were they will just like checking your social media to know that maybe you are suitable to the jobs that they were about to giving you, you know. I understand that, but the idea of like the idea of being someone that didn't have really good history of career or educational background, I felt insecure because I felt left behind and I felt like I was a failure if I kept like comparing myself with them. And yeah, even if you're talking about dating pool again, there are much more people who will asking you about your jobs and your education background out there rather than the amount of people who would likely to ask in the past. And yeah, it's just maybe because I didn't relatable to the top tier people who look stand up on their LinkedIn about their background or etc. That it made me, experiencing a little salty somehow to people who kept mentioning about um, their life, about their career, about their education, and it just like that somehow. It's not always like that for me now, but still, I could see myself having this ability to become more salty out of nowhere. And what I think now, like, I'm not really having, full negative feeling about this, let's say, phenomenon. But I think um, your jobs and your education background shouldn't be a pride, like your pride shouldn't solely depend on your jobs or your education background. Although I got like for now, if I mention my education background or let's say one of my jobs, I wouldn't feel as insecure as I used to be. But I don't know, I couldn't really have the relatable feeling of the need to put all my pride solely based on education or career. Although my salary wasn't as 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 much as those fancy jobs out there, like those people who have fancy job out there. But yeah, that's what I that's what I was about to say, and I hope you enjoy it. Bye.